Hey, hey. So, let us find the next villager. Or villagers. What happened here? Sergeant Zane.
That cursed ship is the least of our worries. Bandits are plundering the mine looking for artifacts.
Why are they here?
They're alert, looking for something. Had to kill the one behind me before he warned the others.
How can I help?
How are you at subterfuge? I'll stay here and keep an eye on these bandits. Take the uniform from our friend here, then get down into the mine shacks and see what's going on.
I'll do it.
Grab some gear from our friend here. His kit will help you slip into the mine unnoticed.
Why is this place called Hozzin's Folly?
I'm not entirely sure. It was named after a prospector who came out here with his family. They said they were mining for iron, but folks saw them wearing dark robes.
Dark robes? Were they cultists?
That's the story. One day there was a fire and the whole camp burned. Locals said they heard monsters roaring. The place has been boarded up ever since.
How long have you reported to Captain Rana?
I've been her second in command since we arrived on the island. She really is a skilled commander. This just isn't her finest day. Or mine.
Okay, I will do this then. Goodbye. For now. Examine. Frost Edge Bandit Disguise. Disguise yourself as a bandit. Use this to blend into the ranks of the Frost Edge Bandits. Let's disguise then. Works. Sneaking will raise suspicion. Spotted by a sentry. I've been spotted by a sentry. Your disguise will not work against certain enemies. Run. Well, that's great. Let's put it on again. No. From baskets or defeated bandits. I defeated him. I'm getting the hang of this, slowly but surely. Got another one. That is a sentry. Bulwark and Deadeye. I want this iron ore. Thanks for letting me get it. Whoa. That sentry move away, please. Finally. Really? How can I get in there? Maybe the entrance is at this side. What do I have to inspect here? Think I have to inspect this here. Memorandum of our contract. The Frost-Edge villagers are hereby engaged to find relics of power in Hozzin's Folly and bring them to General Syrian. Payment to be dependent upon the nature of what is found. Down payment is gold. In gold has been offered and accepted. Be sure to warn your scouts. The cultists used an old Nord tomb as their worship space. Those hairy bastards love to set traps in their burial mounds. Expect some flame traps, or sword blades, or flaming sword blades. Cause as much trouble as you like, the more the better. Kill anyone you meet. General Syrian. Okay. Oh god. Sorcery is not necromancy. By Deviate Fair, a mage of supreme power and erudition, such as myself, may be called upon to exercise his skills in almost any corner of far-flung Tamriel. So far a native of Morrowind, I am widely travelled. Thus I can tell you with the authority of personal experience that petty local officials, regardless of race or culture, are universally suspicious and ill-informed. A sorcerer, eh? They say. Well, we'll have none of your raising the dead in this jurisdiction. Is that understood? I cannot tell you how many times I have been subjected to some variation of the above conversation. These ignorant and self-important functionaries have no conception whatsoever of distinction within the arcane arts. As far as they are concerned, every manipulator of magic is just waiting for midnight, before skulking off to the cemetery to animate the corpses of their neighbors and ancestors. Imbeciles, fools, bureaucrats. Now, it is true, of course, that conjuration is a common tool of sorcery, and we sorcerers often resort to summoning aid from Oblivion, when a problem is best solved with the judicious application of vicious brute force. It is also true that summoning Daedric spirits to possess the animate corpses or calling up the souls of the dead for information or other services. In short, necromancy is a subset of the art of conjuration, albeit inherently distasteful and degrading. However, to infer from this that all sorcerers are de facto necromancers as well is false, misleading, and libelous. That said, everyone was young once, and it's typical of youth to experiment with things dangerous and forbidden. It is long since I was a lad in Tel Aroon, and my memory of the early First Era is inexact, but it's just possible that as an apprentice I may have tried out an animation spell or two. Never on corpses of anyone I knew, of course, or at least nobody I knew well, and never for long. To my recollection, so at any rate, I know whereof I speak when I say to you, sorcery and necromancy, there is a difference. Of course there is a difference. Anything else I can find here? I wonder how many books there are actually, because these aren't registering, where was it? I think it was J, yeah. Lore library, because these aren't registering here. And this is 297 books. So how many are there in total when you take those? When you take those plus... No. There isn't anything else here, I don't think. Nope. So let's get out of here, can I? I really can't get out of here from this way. Then let's just run. That's another sentry. Where do I have to go next? Another sentry defending that one. That burnt building. Well, I got in here. Plus flies, where are you? Cracked rune ward. Tiny cracks cover the surface of this ruined ward. It may have once thrummed with magical energy, but it's now dark. Upon further inspection, you see a small note attached to its base. Read the note. Regutter, keep this runestone out of the mine. If you bring it near the unspeakable sigil, the portal closes. Then we're cut off from the relics. That means we don't get paid. If you don't understand, I'll start breaking fingers until you do. Take the runestone. I tried to get it. Now it worked. A chest. Argentum, an ingredient for crafting the primal style. In the primal style. There doesn't seem to be anything to read in this building. So let's get out of here. Run! The last one is that one. So I have to run straight in. Oh, no, don't. Dark Ministrations. This old tomb is the perfect place to practice our craft. No one will venture down here past the mine. The offerings are complete. The Lady of Nightmares has opened the way. We have been given our own small pocket of this sacred realm. Construction begins tonight to create a suitable temple in her honor. Once the temple is complete, we expect the realm will expand soon. The unspeakable sigil's consecration, when just as we had hoped, my son will live forever at her side. Scamps, the smallest of her children, are appearing in the temple and deep in the mine. This can only be a sign of her love and favor. However, I had expected our pocket of Oblivion to be twice the size it is now. Is the lady displeased with us? Some of us have hatched a plan to sacrifice more of the faithful. Surely that will capture her attention and earn our just reward. Maybe. Exiled from Exile. Volume 7. Dual wield increased to 2 if I want the dual wield. By Yashra al-Ashabah. As Stones of Sand and Swamp, the Lich Lord of Gideon, defeated, I made my way north, passing through the Stormhold to say one last goodbye to the Hist and their people before leaving their bleak swamp. The very first night in southern Morrowind, I made a camp in a great fungal forest. With fresh nix meat on my fire, I noticed something in the rocks and stones near my camp. Several large boulders stood distant, propped up by unknown hands. What had to be many decades, if not centuries before, the largest and nearest, was the reason I write this. As a child, father took me to the stables of Lord Asvala to pay our tribe's taxes and endure the stares of the proscribed. On the way there, we were caught in a great sandstorm and found shelter in a cave. Daughter, father spoke. Seek water in the cave, as I taught you. With a yes, father, I entered the cave. There was no water, but I did find something grand in a large open cavern deep under the stables. In the center were great stones with strange alien words carved on them. I felt like I could hear them calling to me. I reached out and touched the stone. It was then that a hand covered my mouth, muffling my scream and cutting off my breath until I passed out. I woke up hours later to my father's face, his eyes drained of their usual joy. "Daughter, we must leave this place. More will come." Father never told me what befell my attackers. From the stains on his clothes I would guess that it was a grim fate. But father, what of these stones? These symbols? This is a place of blasphemy, beset by demon worshippers. See here, this word is in the dark speech of the Daedra. It says, Cold Harbor. So imagine my surprise, O reader, when I looked upon the Morrowind stone in the light of the campfire, my belly full of Nyx meat, and saw words written in the same dark speech. The same words I had looked upon as a child, and on the same sort of stones. Cold Harbor calls, Nym obeys. Cold Harbor calls, Nym obeys. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, so now I have to get into the mines. Charcoal. Where are the mines? Over there. I need to get around the sentries without them noticing me. Oh no, there's a sentry there. Go around. Run!
Get lost!
Get lost, The boss wants me to check on the relics we already found.
Quick, come inside. We've almost made it past the scabs. I heard them say the portal is just beyond.
Thanks. That's what you get when you try.
Who are you? Please don't hurt me. Guards! Intruder!
Bye. I wasn't gonna hurt you. I wasn't gonna hurt you, don't you worry. But there is also this way, so... What is this place? Whoa! Okay, this place is massive. I guess I'm gonna get out of from here. So I'm going through there. Will they allow me through? Yes. I guess there isn't... Oh, another sentry. 2 sentries. I will go from this way. Don't worry. Oh. Hi. What happened here? I wish I could talk to him. Can I loot this? No. I got that. Achievement unlocked. Bleak Rock Sky Shard Hunter. I wonder what it meant that there are 3 Sky Shards. Does it mean that there are 3 Sky Shards inside here? I hope not. Because if there are 3 Sky Shards inside here, then that means I won't. Then that means I won't get them. I won't find them all. Two-handed maul. Another sentry. 2 sentries. Thanks for going that way. Empty. Let's run. More reading. Bookshelf. Rislav the Writers Part 1. Rislav the Writers Part 1 by Sinjin. Like all true heroes, Rislav Larich had inauspicious beginnings. Wait. Did I read this? The brothers faced one another in the castle courtyard where they had grown up. Yep, I already read this. That is the first duplicate. That's nice. Interesting. Not nice. Bypass the fire traps. I will try. Scamp. Homespun epaulets, data husk. How can I saw someone dodge, so I want to see roll dodge. What does that mean? LT plus button 1. Can I just put it like... Oh, that is for the controller, but I don't have the controller. B, secondary bind for inventory. I already have Y on inventory, so might as well use that then. A recipe. Done. Not all of it though. There are more here. There is something over there, there is something here, and I want to get there too. Nothing here. I wonder if there is something over there. Just dead people here. And nothing here either. Oh well. I hope that there would be a secret of some kind or something. What is this? Use the portal to enter Oblivion. I am going into Oblivion. What? What was that? Oh, there is someone here. Iron Mace. Rangera Cutthroat. Examine. Examine. Is there really nothing? I can't examine. Well, let's enter then. Although first... Medical Beast, Real Powers, Pytrusus Ovicula, Proctor of the Imperial Library. Ardent Flame, the two. Earth and Heart, the two. In the generations since the fall of the Akaviri potentates, a new martial tradition has arisen in Tamriel. One which bears all the hallmarks of the coherent magical discipline. Though it is said to be descendant from the powers of the legendary dragons and those mortals who fought them, I refer of course to the so-called Dragon Knights. Whether or not their abilities originated from dragons, and you must give me leave to doubt it, for no dragons have been seen in Tamriel for thousands of years, if they ever existed at all. The powers which a skilled Dragon Knight can deploy are undeniable. There are several right here in the Imperial City, members of the Tower Guard, and they have demonstrated some of their effects at my request. One of these Dragon Knights, a sergeant in the guard, showed me how he could breathe himself in flame without being burned, though I could feel the heat from several paces away. He then cast a loop of flaming chain around the target dummy and threw it to him, where it was quickly immolated. Finally, one of his subordinates burned another target dummy by literally breathing fire upon it. I was impressed. It was almost enough to make one believe in dragons. The legendary Sancre Tor, 1st edition, by Matera Chapel. During the Skyrim conquests, 1E 250 to 415, ambitious Highland earls, envious of the conquests and wealth of their northern cousins in High Rock and Morrowind, looked south over the ramparts of the Geral Mountains for their opportunities. The Geral Mountains proved to be too great a barrier, and northern Cyrodiil too poor a price to reward full-scale north invasions. However, Alessia hired many ambitious northern Breton warbands as mercenaries with the promises of rich lands and trade concessions. Once settled among the victorious Alessian Cyrodiils, the northern Breton warriors and battle mages were quickly assimilated into the comfortable and prosperous Nibelese culture. Or Nibelese maybe. Alessia received the divine inspiration for her slave rebellion at Sancre Tor. Hi. Alessia received the divine inspiration for her slave rebellion at Sancre Tor, and here she founded her holy city. Sancre Tor's mines provided some wealth, but the poor soils and harsh climate of the remote mountainside meant it must be supplied with food and goods from the heartlands. Further, located on one of the few passes through the Gerals, its fortunes were subject to the instability of relations with Skyrim. When relations were good with Skyrim, it prospered through trade and alliance. When relations were bad with Skyrim, it was vulnerable to siege and occupation by the Nords. With the decline of the Alessian Order, circa 1E 2321, the seat of religious rule of Cyrodiil moved south to the Imperial City, but Sancre-Tor remained a mountain fortress and major religious center. Alessian historians asserted that Sancre-Tor was magically concealed and defended by the gods. Records of Sancre-Tor's repeated defeats and occupations by northern invaders gave the lie to this assertion. The entrance to the citadel was indeed concealed by sorcery, and the citadel and its labyrinthine subterranean complex were defended by magical traps and illusions, but their secrets were betrayed to besieging Nords by the Breton enchanters who crafted them. One enduring feature of the legend of Sancre-Tor is the ancient tombs of the Reman emperors. Following the defeat of the first Akaviri invaders, Sancre-Tor enjoyed a brief resurgence of wealth and culture under Reman Cyrodiil and his descendants, Reman II and Reman III. Tracing his ancestry to Saint Alessia, following the tradition that Saint Alessia was buried in the catacombs beneath Sancre-Tor, Reman built splendid funerary precincts in the depths of the ancient citadel underpassages. Here the last Reman emperor, Reman III, was buried in his tomb with the Amulet of Kings. Sancre-Tor has lain in ruins since the middle of the Second Age, and the surrounding region is virtually uninhabited. Now all communications between the north and are through the passes at Corol and Bruma, and Sancre-Tor's citadel and underpassages have become the refuge of various savage goblin tribes. Editorial notes: there is a competing tradition that Saint Alessia is buried on the site of the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. The actual resting place of Saint Alessia is unknown. Interesting. Let's use the portal then. Featured Peter Ghost Cliff Strider. What? Destroy the unspeakable sigil. So this is a place in Oblivion. Just empty. Who are you? Destroy. Leave the mine. Where am I? Oh. So that's how I got through there. I wonder, can I go? Is there anything in here to look at? Doesn't seem like it. I keep accidentally dodging. Okay, let's just leave then. What are you doing here?
So, what did you find out?
The bandits were contracted by the Daggerfall Covenant to steal a Daedric artifact.
A Covenant contract? I smell a distraction. That ship we spotted might be the start of an invasion. We've got to get back to the village.
Oh, you can be stealthy. That's why. You stop the raiders and close the portal to Oblivion. One hand and shield increased to 8. So this does 1000. Oh, heavy armor. Yay. This does 1072 damage at the moment. And this does 1096. Low slash rank 3. It also grants a shield, so I need to use this. Keep using this. Part of the armor of the trainee set. 2 out of 5 items, so I have 977 maximum health bonus. Oh, these two are both from that set. That's nice. Oh, this is also a trainee set. But this is magic damage and restores 280. So this restores stamina and deals magical damage. And increases my physical penetration. But I prefer this shield for now. What's my inventory at? 33. So now I have to somehow get out of here. That way. Actually I should go that way, but hey. Another place completed. Next up we have to go where? Oh, we are on a... Bleakrock is, this is fairly large actually. Find missing villagers. Optional steps. Tell Captain Rana to evacuate early. Have I done it? No. I can see another one there. So... Halmara's house. So that's what we will have to do next. Oops. What is this? You participated in the Elder Scrolls Online beta. Your immersion non-combat pet is now in your collection. Oh right. Yeah, before getting the game, I actually last time I played the game it was back in beta. That's how. Where is the collection? Collections. Non-combat pets. Imkakin monkey. Raisins. The Imkakin monkey pet is lively and cheerful, even in the grimmest of dungeons. Awarded for playing in the beta for Elder Scrolls Online. Set active. Hi. That's the beta reward then. What? Okay. No surrounds. That's fun.